How are you all? Welcome, welcome to your Sunday Relax and Reset. My name's Nadine, and as always, I'm so happy to be here with you. I just want to quickly address Joan's question in the chat about our birthday bash. Thanks for looking for the link, Joan. We're actually going to be sending that out this week, and we'll probably pop it in the chat during classes this week. So keep an eye out for that, and we'll send a birthday bash specific email. So thank you for bringing that to our attention. Put it in your diary. It's a save the date for now, Sunday the 21st of February, an hour after I finish class. So you can all have time to have your lunch and then get back on to party together. So that is that question. Welcome to everyone who signed in before I started the class. We've got Barbie and Karen are in their pajamas. I wonder if anyone else is in their pajamas. Hi to Dan and Linda, Joan and Heidi, Ludmilla was on there, Diana, Eugene, I've just seen you log in. So thank you everyone who has already said hello. And if you are joining, please feel free to make a little comment. Oh, Polly's just signed in. Woo, Polly's here for class. That's very exciting. Feels like the tables are turned, Polly. You just don't have a little toddler trying to like tear your computer apart while you're chatting, I don't think, in the background. Anyway, everyone, I'm really looking forward to today's class. As some of you would have read in the email, we lost one of our friends recently, dear Edwin, energetic, lively, funny Edwin. Yes, we lost him a few weeks ago, and he was such a strong and vibrant presence in our classes, especially our online classes and in the chat box. And so today I want us to dedicate the class to him, to dedicate it to him and to his family, and just send them so much love. So that is our main focus for class today. As always, make this class what you need it to be. Okay, really listen to your body, take it easy, make sure you support yourself in any way that you need to with pillows, blankets, and standing exercises if you feel up to it, stay seated if you don't, and let's just have a lovely time together and honor not only Edwin and his family, but this very wonderful tight community that we've created here. So I'm looking forward to sharing it with you. All right, I haven't said it already, have I? So slide those shoes off, keep your pajamas on if you've got them on, and make sure you've got a chair nearby if you're going to be doing the standing exercises. And here we go. So today, as I said, we'll dedicate this class to Edwin and his family. And before we move into a really short loving kindness meditation for them, we've done this one before. The hand symbol that we'll be using today is this one. This is the symbol of the lotus. So have a little practice of it now. The base of your palms touch, pinky fingers touch, and thumbs touch. And then the other 3 fingers on your hands open up. So you're creating this lotus. Okay, so the fingers open wide, and then practice just curling your hands into a fist, blossoming your lotus, curling your hands into a fist. Okay. So as I've said before, these different gestures that we do with our hands are really significant because our hands are seen as a direct connection to our heart and from our heart. So we can express the feelings within our heart through what we do with our hands. And if you think about, keep practicing this opening and closing. It's a good way to warm up any stiff fingers. If you think about the lotus blossoms from dark, murky ponds, doesn't it? So it rises and it blossoms into this beautiful flower from mud. And it symbolizes the amazing growth that can happen from dark times, the light that can come from darkness, and that's what I want us to focus on today. It's been a very, very, very challenging year almost for all of us. Many dark times. Our PFP community has lost so many wonderful people, and nobody is moving through this year unaffected. But through the darkness, let's think about some of the things that have blossomed, the light that we've created. So we've expanded, if we just think about Power for Parkinsons, we've expanded across the country, across the world, which is amazing. And this lotus mudra, it symbolizes, if we hold steady, really steadfast and stay rooted, that good will come. And I really believe that. So let's do this just a few more times to wake up those fingers. We'll be coming back to it over and over again throughout class. And then let's leave our hands open in the lotus, a symbol of also opening up our hearts. Settle back into your chair if you haven't already. And then leave your hands exactly as they are in this lotus shape. Relax your shoulders down. Heavy your torso into the back of your chair. Relax your legs. You can close your eyes or just soften them to gaze down at your hands. And let's take a collective breath in together. And a breath out together. Once more, just like that, full inhale. And an exhale. Last time through, big breath in. Long breath out. Seal your lips closed. If you feel comfortable, start to move your breath in and out through your nose. And just notice how holding your hands in this shape makes you feel. For me, it's stirring up feelings of expansion, feeling really hopeful, positive, open and ready to receive. And then cast your mind back over this year and acknowledge the hardship, the heartbreak, all of the various struggles that either you have been through or members of your family, friends, or close community have been through. And giving that space, all of those different experiences, space and acknowledgement, then turn your attention to the moments of light. The lotus flowers that have budded and bloomed from the mud, from the darkness. Various different memories, allow them to come to mind. Let them fill you up. And allow yourself to sit with those moments of light over this last year for another 5 slow, steady cycles of breath. Last 2 breaths, big inhale. Long exhale through nose or mouth. One more time through, deep collective breath in. And a breath out. With your hands open in this lotus flower shape, your heart open, please bring to mind Edwin and Edwin's family in California. Hold them in your heart. Let's offer them our loving kindness meditation. Repeat these words internally to yourself. Imagine you're sending them out to this family that needs the love of our community. May you feel peaceful and at ease. May you know safety. May you feel kindness and compassion. May you know love. Again, offering those wishes out. And this time, allow any other people that you know to be suffering that may benefit from your love, from your kindness, from your prayer. May you feel peaceful and at ease. May you know safety. May you feel kindness and compassion. May you know love. Turn your lotus flower once again into a bud. Draw your fists together. Bow your head down to your hands. And internally offer yourself these wishes. May I feel peaceful and at ease. May I know safety. May I feel kindness and compassion. May I know love. Let your hands float down to your thighs. Take a deep breath in. Sigh the breath out. Again, just like that, inhale. Sigh it out, exhale. Last time through, breath in. Sigh the breath out. Let your breath return to a natural, spontaneous rate. And draw your hands together, rub the palms of your hands together. Start slowly. Increase the speed. Generating warmth, energy, light, love between your hands. And then draw your palms over your eyes. Feel the tingling beneath your hands. And start to blink your eyes open into the darkness of your hands. As you're ready, sit up tall and let your hands float down your face, relaxing the muscles of your face, down your shoulders, over your chest, all the way down to your belly. Let's start our class together. Edwin, this one's for you. Draw yourself to the front of your chair. Sit up nice and tall. Take your feet so they're hip-width distance apart, directly beneath your knees. Lengthen through your spine. Circle your shoulders up, back, and down. Settle your shoulders down your back. Some gentle Tai Chi movement with the hands to welcome us to our Sunday morning relax and reset. As you breathe in, keep your hands relaxed. Let them float up to your chest. And as you breathe out, float your hands down to your thighs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, float down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, float, really small, subtle movement. And the challenge is here to become so in tune to this movement, in tune to your breath, that you feel the air tickle your palms as you lift and lower your hands. And you're aware of your breath as it moves gently through you. Last time through, inhale to lift. We're actually going to stay with our hands lifted as we breathe in. As you exhale, turn your palms to face one another. You can gaze down to your palms. As you inhale, let your hands float away from each other, finding that beach ball between your hands. And as you exhale, let your hands draw into one another. Most of you can feel them magnetizing towards one another, but don't let them touch. Inhale, open. Draw your shoulder blades together as you open so your heart's bright. Exhale, draw your hands into one another. Inhale, open. Exhale, draw together. 3 more in time to your own breath. If your mind feels still very scattered and like it's wandering and jumping ahead to the events of the rest of your day or reflecting back over the week, again, come back to the breath, come back to the feeling of the air moving between your fingers. And this knowing that, as we said to start class, our hands are as an extension of our heart. So we open the hands wide, we open our heart wide. We draw our hands together, and we bring our awareness home to ourselves. That was more than 3. Let's do one more. Inhale, open. Exhale, draw in. Nice, everyone. Float your hands down to your thighs. Again, a big circle of your shoulders, up, back, and down. Twice more through, just like that. Up, back, and down. Last time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Stay with your shoulders down your back. And take your hands to the tops of your knees. Let's take some seated cat-cow. As you breathe in, slide your hands to your thighs, press your elbows back and your heart forward. As you breathe out, roll your hands forward to the fronts of your knees, round through the whole length of your spine, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, open up. Exhale, curl on in. Inhale and open. Exhale, curl. Twice more through, breath in. And breath out. Breath in. And a breath out. Nice, everyone. Draw your hands midway up your thighs. Heel toe your feet a little wider now than hip width distance apart. And so the option here is to either stay with neutral flexion and extension of your torso, so neutral cat-cow. And I'd recommend that if, as I said before, your mind still feels a bit scattered and a bit busy, allow this structure of flexion and extension to help ground you. If your energy feels a little heavy today, let's bring in some freestyle movements. So you can just move in whatever way feels good. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Let your hands slide along your legs. Be really expressive. Circle your chest forward. Circle through your head and neck. So either variation, neutral flexion and extension, our traditional seated cat-cow, or move in a way that frees your torso up, stretches all of the muscles around your rib cage, around your heart. We're opening our heart out so we can offer love out to all of those who need it at the moment. And of course to ourselves. We still have a ways to go with this current way of life. We need all of the replenishment and the rejuvenation that we can. So filling our cup over and over again. 3 more breaths here. I recommend closing the eyes down and just moving in a way that feels intuitive. It feels really nurturing to your body. And you don't have to worry about how it looks. I'm trying not to worry about how I look. Let's just move in a way that makes us feel good. 1 more breath in. And out. Draw yourself back up. Sit up tall. Draw your feet beneath your knees once again. And let's find cactus through the arms. So creating goalpost arms, 90-degree angle of the elbows. Now as we inhale, we're going to turn to the left. And on the exhale, we'll turn right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Stamp your feet down. Stay nice and grounded and rooted. Inhale left. Exhale right. We're going to gradually pick up the speed with this. We're just starting nice and slow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Stay long through the torso. Lengthen from your hips to your armpits. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. This is a Kundalini yoga technique and a breath technique which moves stagnant energy in the body. Let's start to pick up the pace. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Faster again. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach your hands high. Stretch up. As you exhale, let the hands float once again all the way down to your thighs. Slow, steady movement. Nice work, everyone. Circle those shoulders up, back and down, up, back and down. Let's walk the feet out wide once again. Settle with our toes out, heels in. Draw your right forearm to your right thigh. Sweep your left hand all the way overhead and reach your left fingertips to the right side of your space. And then gaze up towards the ceiling or the sky. From your left toes all the way to your left fingertips, enjoy this big side body stretch. And notice if you're collapsing down into the right side, press your right forearm into your right thigh so you're long through both right and left side of your body. 1 more breath in stillness. And a breath out. Now as you breathe in, arc your left hand all the way back over to the left. As you breathe out, circle it down and around. Inhale up and over, turn your gaze to the sky. Follow your left fingertips with your hands. Exhale down and around. So nice. 1 more time. Breath in. Breath out. Just meet with our left hand reaching to the right side. And then float that left hand down. Lower your torso down through center and allow your left forearm to find your left thigh. Now, press into your left forearm so you lift out of your waist, along through that left side. And then with your right hand, circle all the way up and over to the left-hand side of your space. Turn your gaze upwards. Enjoy those deep, full breaths, creating space around our heart. Length through the side body. 1 more breath in stillness, fingers bright. As you next inhale, arc your right hand over to the right side of your space. Follow those fingertips with your gaze. Exhale, circle down and around. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, down and around. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Last time through, deep breath in and a breath out. Let's meet with that right hand all the way up, reaching to the left side of the space, long through both left and right side of your body. And then circle your right hand down. Draw your torso through center, both hands to your thighs now, thumbs in, forefingers out. Press and lengthen your torso up to the sky. Heel toe those feet back together. Nice, everyone. Circle your shoulders. Let's pause and take a drink of water. Another thing I think of when I have a drink of water or when I'm moderating Polly's class and she encourages everyone to take a drink of water is Edwin always used to write in the chat, "Whew, that was hard," and then do many drink bottles in a row. I don't know if any of you remember that, which always used to remind me if I was moderating, everybody take a drink. So take a drink, rehydrate. Let's all come back together, sitting up nice and tall. All right, now a few little gentle neck circles just to release out through the head and neck, especially if you're still holding tension through your upper body. Start by drawing the right ear down to your right shoulder, and then take your chin to your chest. Left ear over to your left shoulder, all the way back to center. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin to chest. Left ear to your left shoulder. Lift that head back up. Let's link all of those movements now. One flowing half circle. Right ear, right shoulder. Circle your chin down and around until your left ear meets your left shoulder. All the way back to center. Right ear to your right shoulder. Circle down and around. Left ear to your left shoulder. Rise back up. One more time in this direction. Right ear, right shoulder. Circle down and around until your left ear meets your left shoulder. And draw yourself all the way back up. Take it back in the other direction. We'll go slow to begin. Left ear, left shoulder. Chin to chest. Right ear to your right shoulder. Sit up tall. Once more through, nice and slow. Left ear, left shoulder. Chin to chest. Right ear to your right shoulder. Sit up tall. Linking all those movements now. One fluid half circle. Left ear to your left shoulder. Circle your chin all the way down and around. Right ear to your right shoulder. And sit up tall. Twice more through. From the left to the right, take your time, slow, steady movements. Back to center. Last time through. And sit up nice and tall. Great job, everyone. Let's wake the other end of our body up now. Slide your feet along the floor, back and forth, back and forth. Just like when you draw your palms together, getting faster and faster, creating that lovely energy, tingling feeling at the base of our feet. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. I should have done this to start class and warm my feet up. They were like icicles. They feel warm now. So nice. Lift your toes up. Lift your heels up. Toes and heels. Toes, heels, toes, and heels. Very good. All right, let's take some sun salutations to continue warming up through the whole body. We'll come back to our lovely blossoming lotus, okay? And we'll start with that. And we'll all do our sun salutations in seated today. Reach your hands all the way up overhead in that lotus shape, your flower blossoming out of the mud. Big inhale. Exhale, take your hands wide, bow your torso all the way down towards your toes. Hands to your shins, find a halfway lift, deep breath in, squeeze your shoulder blades together, draw the crown of your head forward. Exhale, once again, bow down. Press down into your feet, reach your hands wide, strong through your back body, hands all the way back overhead, find lotus. And then turn your lotus into a bud. Draw your bud back to your heart. Come home to yourself. We've got 4 more through just like that. Inhale, blossom your lotus out of the mud. Exhale, sweep your hands wide all the way down. Halfway lift as you breathe in. Bow forward and down on the breath out. Press into your strong foundation. Reach the hands wide. Lift all the way up. Find lotus. Gaze up to your hands. Turn your lotus into a bud. Come home to yourself. Bow your head down to your heart. 3 more, just like that. Big breath in. Reach. Grow. As you breathe out, bow it down. Halfway lift, inhale, press down to reach forward. Exhale, bow once again. Then really ground down, engage through your belly, strong through your back body. Reach your hands high and wide, find lotus. Exhale, draw your bud back into your heart. Last 2, inhale, grow. Exhale, take your hands wide all the way down. Halfway lift, breath in. Bow as you breathe out. Ground down to rise on up, full inhale. Draw this energy that we're creating together in community back down into your heart. So nice to think of you all doing these movements scattered all over the country and world. Reach your hands high, breath in. Grow your lotus, exhale, bow down. Inhale, lengthen, grow your spine long, crown to the front of your space. As you exhale, bow. Ground down, rise on up, deep inhale. Find lotus and then draw your bud back to your heart as you exhale. Float your hands down to your thighs. So nice, everyone. If you're going to take any standing exercises, stand up safely now. If you're staying seated for today, that is also a wonderful choice. Grab your chair or move towards your countertop or whatever you have for extra stability if you're standing. I'm going to come into chair pose, which is quite a strong pose, especially for the legs. So I'll show you what it looks like in standing. Feet hip width distance apart. Sink your hips back, bend through your knees as if you're about to sit into a chair. And then the idea is, think about extending one hand forward, maybe both hands forward. Okay, if you're standing, that's what it looks like. All right, if you're seated, you'll come to the very edge of your chair. Feet hip width distance apart once again. Press your feet down. Feel the muscles tone all the way up your legs. Then tip your torso forward as if you're about to stand up. So everything is just as engaged and active as the standing variation. And then again, maybe one hand forward, maybe 2 hands forward. All right, so whatever variation you're taking, go ahead and do it now. We're going to be here for 5 breaths. So can you keep your breath smooth and steady? Draw your belly in if you're standing, so you're not arching through your back and sticking your bottom out. You're really engaged. And if you're seated, just the same. The legs are working just as hard. Maybe one hand lifts, maybe both. Okay. Now I think that's probably been 2 or 3 breaths already. Let's do 3 more breaths. Relax through your face, steady, static shape. Last 2 breaths in. You may want to sigh the breath out to carry you through. One more inhale. And exhale. If you're standing, touch your hands down to your chest, straighten your legs. Whew. Walk your feet back. Take a down dog stretch. Let your chest bow down towards the earth. Stick your sit bones out behind you. If you're in a chair, you can do this also with another chair in front of you. If you don't have a chair, then seated child's pose, knees wide. Let your torso bow down to the space between your legs. If it feels a bit odd having the hands hanging, rest your forearms on your thighs. Everybody draw your breath to the back of your heart now. Deep breath in. A long breath out. 3 more breaths just like that. Pay attention to how your body moves from that place of high intensity back to equilibrium. The breath slows and steadies. Heart slows and steadies. And the heat generated starts to dissipate. 1 more breath in. And that breath out. Whew, sit yourself all the way back up. Nice job, everyone. If you're standing, walk yourself back up. Well, let's find warrior 2. Okay, so in a standing position, we'll all start with the right foot forward. Toes face your chair or counter. Step your left foot back. Left leg is nice and straight. Bend into your right knee and then turn your hips away from your support, away from your right knee, so 90 degrees around. Okay, and then just keep the right hand loosely on the chair. Your left hand can rest on your thigh or extend out behind you. If you're taking this shape seated, great. Make sure your right thigh is supported by your chair. Right toes face the right side of your space. Left leg is straight. Any amount or a little bend is also perfect. You may even like to have it here. Okay, torso faces forward. And again, right hand out, left hand out, or resting both hands on your legs. Let's all steady our gaze. So even though our torso is facing away from our right knee, we're going to turn our gaze towards the right side of our space. Remember, hands down and supported or hands lifted. 1 more breath here. And then let's find, once again, I'm going to inch my left foot back slightly, back in, I should say. Straighten through both legs. Okay, if you're in standing, I'll show you the seated variation in a second. We're going to come back to that beach ball, opening and closing, expanding and contracting. Okay, and as we're in warrior 2, I'm going to contract. As we straighten both legs, we'll expand and draw the hands out. So it's inhale. Inhale. Okay, if you're taking this in seated, it's actually a little more challenging. So right thigh supported, again, any variation with the left leg. Arms out, turning the torso forward. As you breathe in, you're going to lift your right toes. As you breathe out, draw your right foot in. If it's too much to lift your whole foot, maybe you just come on to the toes as you breathe in. As you breathe out, ground your heel back down. Okay, so I'll take the right side in seated. Those of you in standing, it's 2 straight legs as you breathe in, and then a bend into warrior 2 as you breathe out. All right, let's all start together. Inhale, straighten the legs, or lift the right toe, draw your hands out, lift your heart proud. As you exhale, magnetize your hands together, bend into your right knee or ground the right foot. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let the hands here keep going. Let the hands symbolize this idea of the lotus. The light through the darkness, the growth through hardship. 3 more. and 2. Keep your face relaxed. Breath slow and steady. All of your focus on the sensations in your body. Then also the sensations of your heart, this feeling of, yes, we can expand. We are bigger than we think we are. We can hold so much. Put your hands down. Draw your feet together if you're in standing. Heel toe your feet together in seated. And then windscreen wiper your knees left to right in your seated position. If you're in standing, it's that lovely little shimmy shimmy of the hips. Maybe even a little shake of the legs, especially if you've still got some of that residue in the legs from chair pose. All right, let's come over to the left side. So those of you in seated, you know where you're going. Support the left thigh, open the right leg any amount. In standing, we'll turn the left toes towards the left side of our space, bend into your left knee, and then extend your right leg back just far enough so that you still feel steady and grounded. Okay, so we don't need to be coming into a full deep expression so that when we stand up, we can barely straighten up. Want to be really steady and grounded and always finding shapes that are sustainable, that allow us to breathe easily through them. So let's come into a steady warrior 2 for 3 breaths. Arms extended or arms resting on chair or legs. I'm just getting lost in your breath here. Big inhale. Exhale. Once more through, breath in. And breath out. And let's straighten the right leg, left leg I should say. Draw your hands in towards one another. If you're in seated, we'll get ready to all start together, and your inhale is going to be when you lift the left heel or your left foot completely off the earth. And standing, the legs will be straight. So let's breathe in, open the arms. Breathe out, warrior 2. If this is too much, without holding onto the back of the chair, you just do it with one hand. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, straighten that left leg, or lift your left foot any amount off the earth. Exhale, hands together. We've got 3 more here. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Last time, inhale. And exhale. So nice, everyone. Stand up. Heel toe those feet together if you're in seated. Step your right foot to meet your left if you're in standing. Walk out the hips. Shake out the legs. Let's take one more side body down dog stretch. So again, if you're in seated, you can do this with a chair in front of you, or you can even find yourself in that goddess side body stretch that we did at the beginning of class. If you're in standing, feet nice and wide, walk them back from your chair, and then let your chest sway down any amount. Let's all take a stretch of the left side body first. So if you're in the position that I am in, walk your left hand over to the right side of your chair or bench. Direct your breath into the left side of your body. Pull your left outer hip back. Reach your left fingertips forward. If you're in a seated variation, reaching your left hand over to the right side of your space. Deep full breaths through the left hand side of your body. And then let's take it over to the right side. So if you're in seated, float your left hand down, sweep your right hand up and over to the left. If you're in the same variation as I am, walk your right hand to the left hand side of your chair. Pull your right outer hip back. Deep breaths into the right side of your body. And Draw your feet together, seated or standing. Slowly, especially if you're in standing and your head was in line with your heart or below your heart, slowly make your way upright. Let's take a deep breath in together. Long breath out. Great, everyone. Stretch the front of our thighs before we move into stretching all around our legs. So over to the right side first. Turn to the right-hand side of your chair. Ground the right foot with your left foot, seeking out a stretch through the front of your left thigh and the front of your left hip. So if you find that here, stay. If you need to draw your left thigh back so it's perpendicular with the earth, stay there. If you're still not feeling anything just yet, slide those left toes back any amount until you start to feel that stretch through the front of your left thigh. And turn your whole torso to the right-hand side. Think about really angling your tailbone forward to deepen that stretch. And then let's find lotus once again at our heart. Let's move through that flow as you breathe in, fingers wide. As you breathe out, find your bud, bow your head down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, curl in. Once more through, breath in. And breath out. Float both hands down. Turn to the front of your chair. And we'll stretch the whole left leg first, and then we'll move over to the right side. We'll stretch the back line of our left leg now. So anchor your left heel down to the floor. Pull your toes back towards you. Steady yourself with your right hand on your right thigh. Then reach your left hand to the sky. Breath in. Bow forward and down as you breathe out. Pause here, big inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. And a breath out. Slide your left hand all the way up your left leg, round through your spine. Sit tall. Cross your left ankle over your right ankle, or all the way over onto your right knee. Gently press your left thigh away from you and bow your torso forward and down any amount, seeking out a stretch through the left outer hip now. And peel yourself all the way back up. Heel toe your right foot to the center of your space. Cross your left knee over your right if you can. If you can't, then 2 feet together is perfect. Right hand to the outside of your left knee. Hold on to the back of your chair with your left hand. Enjoy a nice twist here. Slowly draw yourself back to center. Uncross that left leg. Let's pivot to the left side now. Support your left thigh. Find that sustainable, breathable stretch through the right leg. So only drawing your right toes back to a point that you can maintain deep, steady breaths while feeling a stretch on the front of your right thigh. Let's find lotus with our hands. Breathing in, grow your lotus, spread your fingers wide. As you breathe out, turn the hands into a bud, bow your head. Inhale, open. Exhale and bow. Twice more in time to your own breath. Remembering as we practice this variation, this expression with our hands, we're cultivating the faith that as long as we stay grounded and rooted, we can move towards the light, emerging lighter and brighter from this challenging time. Float your hands all the way down. Turn back to the center of your space. Straight away, slide your right foot forward, pull the toes back towards you. Left hand onto your left thigh to steady you. Breath in, reach high. Breath out, bow down. 2 cycles of breath here. And slide your left hand up your leg, round through your spine till you sit up tall. Drag your left foot back in, cross it over your right ankle for an outer hip stretch or up to your right knee. Or remember, you can always find a step or something to make it a midway point, I should say. Left hand to the inside of, right hand to the inside of your right knee. Breath in. And bow forward and down as you breathe out. Press yourself back up. Heel toe your left foot to the center of your chair. Cross your right knee over your left if you can. Otherwise, 2 feet together is perfect. Left hand to the outside of your right knee. Hold on to the bottom or the back of your chair with your right hand. Enjoy your stretch. All the way back to center. Uncross the legs if you have them crossed. Slide your hands all the way down over your knees towards your toes. Draw your forearms around your shins. Catch a hold of opposite forearms as if you're giving your legs a little hug. Heavy your head down to the earth. Breathe into the whole back body. And release your hands, curl yourself back up. Let's settle in for our final meditation. Pillows, blankets, now is the time to gather all of them. If you feel like you want to take this lying down on your bed or on your sofa, go ahead. Get yourself as cozy and comfortable as you can be. And as you're ready, close your eyes down. Let's collectively take a deep breath in. Stick out your tongue, exhale the breath out. Twice more, just like that. Inhale. Stick out your tongue, exhale. One more deep breath in. Forceful exhale out. And then draw your breath back to its slow, steady, natural rate. Heavy your back into the support of your chair or your bed, sofa. From the crown of your head, allow a feeling of relaxation, of ease, of relief to wash over your whole body. Relax through your forehead. Relax the muscles around your eyes, between your eyebrows. Soften your cheeks, your jaw, your shoulders, chest, upper back, arms, hands. Heavy your mid-back into the support of your chair or bed. Relax through your belly, the fronts of your hips, your pelvis. Soften the muscles of your thighs, your knees, calves, ankles and feet. Enjoy a few moments of steadiness and stillness just for you. Keep your body relaxed. Draw your hands into lotus one last time. Hold in your heart Edwin's family. And again, all of the people in your world, in your community, and also people you don't know that may be suffering, that may be walking through sadness and grief right now. Offer them your love. May you feel peaceful and at ease. May you know safety. May you feel kindness and compassion. May you know love. Curl your lotus into a bud one final time. Bow your head down to your hands. Offer that very same little meditation, prayer to yourself. And then float your hands down to your lap. And bring some flickers of movement into your fingers and into your toes. And circle through your wrists and your ankles. Roll your head from side to side. Deepen your breath. As you feel ready, blink your eyes open, come back to your space. Sit up tall. Thank you for sharing class today with me, everyone. I really appreciate you all showing up for yourselves and for each other every Sunday. I'm going to look through the chat now and see if I missed anyone, welcoming anyone. I didn't say hello to you out loud, Sharon, so welcome. Thank you for being here. Lots of words about Edwin, which is beautiful. And Cooper was with you as well, Polly. Fantastic. Thank you, everyone, for being here. It's a pleasure as always. I look forward to seeing you next Sunday. Don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, news to follow on the link for the birthday bash, and one more week for our ambassador program. So please, get on board that and with that, and let's grow our loving community even more. Thanks, everyone. Bye.